I'm heated, and it has nothing to do with the rising temperature. Like, this is absolutely infuriating that these types of people actually exist. So I have two dogs, a 14-year-old Chihuahua and 4-year-old Cheagle. I decided to take them to a nearby park to let them get some fresh air, as they've just been lazying around pretty much all week, and I figured they could do well with the exercise. So I grab a few treats, a gallon of water and collapsible bowls, their favorite ball and stuffed toy, hop in the car and head out. Day is quite nice, not too hot, but definitely starting to get warmer, and figure we could do with a nice lunch when we get back. We get to the park, and there's a few people there, 2 families it seems, and a couple of people playing volleyball not too far away. I park, find a nice big empty spot with plenty of running space, and let the girls run loose. We're playing around for a good 5 minutes at this point, and I'm trying to keep my balance with my walking cane so they don't knock me over as they run back towards me and into my legs like I'm the final bowling pin. I'll call my Chihuahua J and my Cheagle C. I'll note that C really, and I mean really, likes to play with anyone, everyone, anything, and everything, and that's mainly my father's part of spoiling and coddling her as a pup when she was 2 months old. Never disciplined, spoiled with human food so much that she wouldn't eat regular dog or puppy food, disobeys, rarely listens when you call her name, etc. She's always wagging her tail so much for whatever reason that her entire hip shakes and she'll get exhausted just from being happy, nicknamed her fish butt. So now at some point there's some kids running around at a jungle gym nearby, laughing and playing, doing as kids do, and some adults that are trying to gather them all up and load them into their van. C sees this and decided, hey, that looks like fun. I like fun, I'm gonna go have fun, and runs off to join in. J is chilling in the grass next to her water bowl and stuffed toy. So I call out to C, walking towards her, whistling and snapping my fingers, gets her attention when it's time for food, to go for a walk, etc. Trying to get her to come back. No dice. She keeps moving and reaches the family, running around happily between everyone's feet like a cat with zoomies whose life goal is to trip everyone it sees. Family's almost loaded up into the van, and one last kid stops and bends down to pet C. I'm thinking, oh good, they stopped her from running off and keep walking. The mum of the group is buckling a kid into the seat and turns around to notice, looks up at me, back at C, then picks her up and puts her in the kid's arms. Closes the car door and ushers her kid to the other side, hurrying them to get inside. I'm close enough to even hear her say, go, go. I yell out, hey, stop, that's my dog, and weeble wobble as fast as I can towards the car. Out the car steps who I assume is the father and maybe an uncle. Not sure, was an older gentleman with grey hair, and the father steps in front of me and puts his hand on my chest, stopping me in my tracks. Because I was walking fast, the sudden stop almost causes me to fall back, but luckily I maintain my balance. F, father, you, uncle, M, mother, me. Yours truly. F, whoa, hey now, that's far enough. Me, that's my dog, she just took my dog. I'm shouting at this point, making sure I get the attention of anyone else around. You. No, tisk, and gets in my face and wags his finger at me. He's ours. We found him, we adopted him, legally. F, you stop, be quiet. M is on the other side of the car, watching us, holding her kid's shoulder, still not inside the car. Me, you like that finger, then you'll keep it out of my face. Give me back my dog. You, waves his hand at me and scoffs. F, that ain't your fucking dog, and he can put his finger wherever the fuck he wants to, jabs his finger in my chest, must he? Taking a key?